Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we're here today for the always pleasant task of recognizing heroic police officers who put their lives on the line to save other people. In this case, it's an incident that occurred several months ago where the police officer, well, I'll read it. Let's just do that. It's much easier. Whereas on November 3rd, 2024, the Woodbridge Police Department Communications Center dispatched all available units to the Woodbridge Terrace apartment complex in response to a 911 report of a structure fire engulfing several occupied apartments. Upon arriving at the scene, Sergeant Scott Horvath, in concert with traffic investigator Adam Kazowick, and officers Stephen Doyle, Andrew Kotarski, Alexander Rebello, and Aaron Jarrett, immediately established a fire scene perimeter and initiated evacuation procedures. Kazowick, a volunteer firefighter, located residents trapped on a second-floor balcony and deployed a rescue ladder. Officers Kotarski and Rebello climbed the ladder and guided one resident to safety, while Kazowick, Doyle, and Jarrett secured a second ladder and a Reeves rescue basket. Officers Doyle and Jarrett scaled the ladder and, in concert with Kotarski and Rebello, transferred the elderly resident to the Reeves basket and safely evacuated the residents from the second-floor balcony. Whereas Sergeant Scott Horvath, traffic investigator Adam Kazowick, and officers Stephen Doyle, Andrew Kotarski, Alexander Rebello, and Aaron Jarrett, utilizing training and experience, functioned as a team to secure the fire scene, locate the trapped residents on the second-floor fire engulfed apartment balcony, and initiated emergency rescue procedures to safely evacuate the residents for transport to St. Barnabas Hospital for treatment for burns and smoke inhalation. Ladies and gentlemen, these 6 people saved somebody's life. We do this all the time. Every couple of months we give out awards for police officers, for fire officials, for EMTs who save people's lives. This is how they're trained. This is the experience they have. This is just amazing what the men and women of the Woodbridge Police Department do all the time. I keep saying it all the time. They're the best police department in the state of New Jersey, and they keep going out and they keep proving. So I present to you 6 hero cops who say that somebody's alive right now because of the effort they had way back on November 3rd. I was to get the interview to introduce the council first, all the way to the far right, Councilman at Large and former Woodbridge Police Officer Brian Small, Councilman at Large Lisbeth DeJesus, Councilman at Large Greg Ficara, 4th Ward Councilman Vera Patel, 5th Ward Councilwoman Debbie Meehan, 1st Ward Councilwoman Sharon McAuliffe, 3rd Ward Councilman Corey Spiller, current Vice President, Councilman at Large Kyle Anderson, current Council President for one more meeting, Deputy Police Director Joe Niski, Police Director Bob Hubner. Let me first ask, usually I ask for a volunteer to speak. I guess it's either Horvath or Kazowick, right? I think it's going to be Horvath. What do you think? Landon, you want to bring Daddy up, embarrass him? Oh, Olivia, you want me to bring Daddy up? No? Yeah, okay. Scott, if you don't mind, come on, just tell us, you're the sergeant, tell us about the scene, tell us how hectic it was and what's going through your mind as you see somebody traveling about.
So the scene was very hectic. We arrived on scene, there was multiple fire departments on scene. Headquarters received the call that there was still somebody trapped in the building, so as everybody's trying to search for it, the officer set up a perimeter, and we actually located the one lady and her son on the back balcony. It's on the 2nd floor, so there's no way just to climb it. So the investigator, Kazowick, obtained a ladder from the front. We got the ladder to the back of the building and put it up, but never realized that one ladder would not do the job because the elderly female was not able to actually get on the ladder and climb down. So we obtained a second ladder, and then the first aid Reeves, and we secured the female in the basket and then slid her down the ladder. And it was a great effort by everybody out there. We did a great job.
So, forgive my ignorance, but how did that become something the police did and not the firemen who were already there?
It was an effort by everybody. The fire department was concentrated in the front where the fire is concentrated, which forced the residents of that apartment to the back of the building.
Okay.
And that's how we found that we set up the on top of that.
Okay, so have you been involved in life saving before?
Yes, nothing like this.
Why?
To get 2 ladders up there, to get a set of leaves, to secure somebody in the basket, and then bring them down safely, I've never been part of that before.
Terrific. Thank you very much. firemen. So many of our police officers are either firemen or EMTs or have all kinds of additional training besides just being a cop. So maybe you can say how that helped you help Sergeant Morgan manage the scene.
Yeah, so basically, the 5 officers, Sergeant up here with me today, they did a fantastic job because they have no firefighter training experience, and carrying a 35-foot extension ladder is no easy task if you've never done it before, as well as a 24-foot. But they did a fantastic job, and working as a team is why we were able to save these 2 people.
And have any of you ever used this reasoning bucket thing before? Have any of the cops ever used this reasoning, right? Have you have used it?
Yeah, the reeds itself. It's just a football stretcher.
Okay, okay. So it's not a special piece of equipment.
No, it's
Oh, okay, okay. I never heard of it, so, but I'm a civilian, so I'm well then. All right, anybody else want to say anything? Probably not. All right, let me ask our police director, Bob Hubner, to say a few words.
Thanks, Mayor. You know, it's great. The mayor, his administration, the council, they always come out and support our police officers and recognize the outstanding job they do. But this is what the men and women of this police department do. What a great job they all did, the teamwork, and they really did put themselves in a very bad position. They could have been hurt. They put that aside to help these people like that. It's a great job.
Former Officer Small likes to offer comment on a police-related incident. You want to come up? Sure.
I just want to congratulate all the officers here. Every time there's awards here, I feel older and older because now Sergeant Horvath is actually the only one I physically worked with before I left, which was 13 years ago next month. But, you know, in a split second, these men and women have to make life and death decisions. They don't think about what's going on at home. They think about, I got to do this tomorrow. Boom. You have to make a decision and risk their own lives constantly. So I just want to congratulate you on a great job. Adam, I thank you for staying with the volunteer fire department. I did it, but a lot of heat for it. I don't know if you did it out here, but it's a good thing. But the mayor's right. There's so many volunteer fire officers that are police officers now. So it's a good thing. So congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor. So, real quick, they're kind of underscoring what they did. Myself, Councilman Small, Councilman Bauer, when you're all up to a scene like that, and we have several catchphrases. It's blowing out every window. It's ripping. Every catchphrase, it was going with this. But most people know Woodbridge Center Drive is down here. And then there's a hill. And then there's the townhouses and the condominiums everywhere up here. And in the middle are the wires. So when the fire truck showed up, they couldn't get the ladder truck, the bucket up to the balcony. So they're basically taking everything and doing all of that, knowing they're going up an incline. It's blowing out of every window opening door known to mankind. And one thing with our Woodbridge Police Department and our fire districts, they don't yell, they don't scream, they don't start circling around and doing the 360 circle, you know what I mean. Professionalism, and we all work together, but seriously, and that, it's one thing to roll up to a one-room burnout in a vacant house, but that setting, middle of the night, is always tough, crucial. You know everyone's sleeping, dead of the night. I tip my cap off to him. Thank you.
Anybody? How about Landon? Let's say, how many times has your dad gone to see you play football or baseball at your school events, and now you have a chance to come here and see him get an honor, right? You want to come up and say something? Olivia? You sure? What if I bring Santa's lunch? What if I bring the microphone to you and you just say a few words? No. Anybody? Any other kids? How about this one? Want to say something? No? All right, folks. Well, this, I can't, once again, just can't say how proud I am. Think about that. Think about it. It's a regular ladder, right? It's just a ladder. And how many rungs? Like, how high did you go on the ladder? 30 feet?
Well, it was a 35-foot extension.
And so almost 35 feet in the air, you're up, where you could easily slip, fall. It's not, probably not the most sturdiest thing in the world you've ever climbed. So this, that's accurate. It's amazing. And to think that two people on ladders with a person in between them going down slowly in the middle of a fire scene in the dark, it's just amazing that they saved these two people's lives. Just absolutely amazing. So once again, congratulations. There's a proclamation for each of you. It all reads the same thing. Sergeant Scott Horvath. A year and a half, 2 years. How about you, Carson? Six. How many years? 5. So 2 guys with less than 2 years on the force just participated in the life-saving exercise, and 2 guys with 4.
You'll rise for the pledge to the flag. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All rise, remain standing as we observe a moment of silence. I would like to acknowledge a 1985 graduate of Colonial High School, a good friend of mine and a retired Newark police officer who is unfortunately being taken off of a ventilator tonight. His name is Landry Johnson. I ask that you keep him and his family in prayer.
Notice requirements of the Open Public Meeting Law have been satisfied concerning this meeting. The Home News Tribune and the Star Ledger published on October 6, 2023. A copy of the schedule was posted on the municipal bulletin board. It should be so noted in the minutes of this meeting. Councilman Bauer, Councilwoman De Jesus, Councilman Ficarra.
Here.
Councilwoman McAuliffe.
Here.
Councilwoman Meehan.
Here.
Councilman Patel.
Here.
Councilman Small.
Here.
Vice President Spiller.
Here.
And President Anderson.
Here.
Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from November 26, 2024?
Motion.
Second?
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Beginning with second reading ordinances this evening, you only have one listed as letter A. This is the amendment to the traffic and parking ordinances, Chapter 7, with regards to handicap parking on Lee Street and Greenbrook Avenue. Can I get a motion that this ordinance be taken up on second and third reading, the public hearing be open?
Motion.
Second?
Questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Public hearing is now open on letter A only. Hearing no comment from the public, can I get a motion that the public hearing be closed, the ordinance be closed, and the mayor for approval as required by law?
Motion.
Second?
Questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. There are no first reading ordinances this evening, but before you are 68 resolutions for consent. Can I get a motion to approve 68?
Motion.
Second,
Any questions or comments from council?
yes, Mr. Mitch, I'd like to abstain from number 68, please.
So noted. Any other comments?
I'm abstaining from 34, please.
34?
Yes.
So noted. Any other comments?
Mr. Mitchell, abstain from number 29.
I also abstain from 20.
Any other comments?
Mr. Mitch, I'll abstain from number 68.
Any other comments?
Mr. Mitch, I'd like to abstain from number 20, please.
Any other comments?
Mr. Mitch, I apologize. I will be abstaining on resolution number 22.
Any other comments?
The other one where you see my,
I'll take care of it.
thank you.
You're welcome.
18, I'm sorry, resolution 18. Thank you, sir.
Yep. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. That's all I have. Thank you.
We'll now go into our public comments portion of tonight's meeting. When approaching the microphone, please state your name and what section of the township or state you live in. You will have a one-time opportunity to speak up to 5 minutes. All videotaping must be performed from the rear of the room in the designated area. There will be no shouting. Please be respectful of one another, and please be sure that if there are any signs or any props or posters, that they stay out of the aisle, and if they stay with you, so that to prevent any tripping hazards or anything. And I'll give you a 1-minute warning.
Good evening, council members. My name is Nicole Paternoster, and I'm a resident of the Avenel section of Woodbridge. So I'm here tonight to propose an ordinance prohibiting the operation of interactive animal facilities within our township. So as you know, we've been here before, there's a growing concern nationwide regarding the welfare of animals in facilities that house exotic, aquatic, and farm animals for public interaction. These facilities frequently struggle to meet the complex physical and behavioral needs of these animals, leading to significant distress, inadequate living conditions, and potential health risks for both the animals and the public. The issues surrounding Sequest provide a compelling example. Multiple Sequest locations have faced allegations of improper animal care, unsafe conditions for visitors, and mismanagement. Furthermore, financial instability, including bankruptcies and substantial unpaid debts to hosting malls, such as the $381,000 that's currently owed by Sequest to Woodbridge Center Mall, has plagued the company. These financial difficulties have not only negatively impacted local economies, but also exacerbate the risk to animal welfare due to potential neglect and cost-cutting measures. Sequest's recent bankruptcy filings reporting less than $1 million in assets against $10 million in debt further underscore this instability. We must prevent a similar business from occupying that location and perpetrating this cycle of potential abuse and financial strain. These types of businesses often confine animals in environments that restrict natural behaviors, causing both psychological and physical harm. Therefore, I propose an ordinance that prohibits the establishment of any interactive animal facility in Woodbridge that allows direct human interaction, such as petting zoos or aquariums with touch pools, the housing of exotic, aquatic, or farm animals for public entertainment purposes, including species like pigs, goats, and chickens. New Jersey has a history of progressive animal welfare legislation, exemplified by Nosey's Law, which bans the use of elephants in traveling circus. This demonstrates the state's commitment to protecting animals and provides a precedent for regulating the use of animals for entertainment. Adopting this ordinance will protect animals from exploitation and neglect, mitigate public health and safety risks, protect Woodbridge economy by preventing financially unstable businesses like Sequest from procuring debts to public and private entities. They do also owe BOCO, a local exterminator right here in Woodbridge, a good deal of money as well, which obviously has not been working because they do have roaches all over still, but enhance Woodbridge's reputation as a forward-thinking community dedicated to humane treatment of animals, public health, and financial responsibility. I urge the council to adopt this ordinance to prohibit interactive animal facilities within Woodbridge. And if I can bring this up, I just pass a copy of the proposed ordinance.
Give it to Mr. Mitch. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other comments this evening?
Hi, I'm Jessica Mayer, Donato from Avenel. I really didn't write anything down. I just wanted to bring up when I was here on October 22nd. And I went back and watched the video today so that I was sure that what I was being told was correct. I have copies of the the certificates that were signed, and it was my understanding, as being told here, that the only thing you were responsible for was food and service, and that was paid $900, $900. And this expired December 31st. But you also signed off and they paid for the permit for farm animals. So that also expires on the 31st. I'm here to ask you to not sign the permits, not allow the health department to sign the permits for the farm animals. This company is in a lot of trouble. 2 more locations just closed. So there's 5 left in the United States, this one being one of them. They just filed bankruptcy on December 2nd. They owe them all $381 million in back rent. It's crashing. We are still protesting every other weekend. We're pulling out every way we can get the public's attention to this, and I just wish that you would support us. I know you've said that your hands are tied, but the signature is on here for the permit for the farm animals. We have sanctuaries that are willing to take these animals and give them a proper life, not in a wall without sunlight and air. And if you've ever been in there, the amount of noise and screaming kids. It's crazy. So I just am asking to please consider not signing again and allowing them to continue to be there. I really want to see this place go. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments.
Any other comments from the public this evening?
Good evening, by John Bertari, Woodbridge. Two-part question, I believe. Mayor, Woodbridge Villages County Water Company is replacing all the pipes in Woodbridge, I believe. That's just Woodbridge, wherever they are. And some of us have our galvanized pipes, and some people lead pipes coming to our buildings. And I would believe they said that they will be paid by the federal government. It's not paid by them, the government's going to pay for them. A lot of people are confused because afraid to answer them, I believe, because they think the burden is going to be on them. So it's not clear enough if they're going to pay for it, like they get money from federal government to their part, are the people that goes to the buildings who are responsible to go into the buildings. I understood that at one point, but they would say that they do up to the water meters, and the rest is landlord responsibility. To my knowledge, one of my buildings under that situation, and they said they would do it up to their part, and the landlord is responsible for their second part. People that talked to this situation, they said that they're kind of afraid how much money is going to be involved to the old stuff, to the buildings, and then they thought it was just if you want to do it or not. I think they got 10 years. My second part question would be, that was the last time, you did approve $1.95 million to repair the roads. Now, as you can see, they're digging all over. They're making those roads, what do you want to call it, mess. They're digging all over. My question is, are they going to pay for repair with all these roads? The government, like Villages County, will get money from the government, I understand, or are we going to have to pay for fix those roads and pave them the way it's supposed to be? So that's my question. And to make a long story short, that's a question I want to answer. I don't know. And of course, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. So Mayor, if you have any kind of answers to inform the public, not to be afraid maybe, to sign into it, because they want an answer from the people that own those buildings to reply to it. And some people are afraid to do it because they're afraid if they say yes, they don't know how big of the bill they're going to have to pay for it. So, but clarify it would be nice. Thank you.
Okay. Mayor,
Mr. Vitark, normally I understand what you're saying. I missed the whole first part of your first question. I heard something about heaters and who's paying for it. Can you repeat the first part of that question?
And my question, the second part would be, they're going to lift up the roads to put those pipes into.
Who's going to rip up the roads?
The road. Who's going to pay to replace the pavement on the road? Fix
Who's ripping up the roads?
Water company's doing it.
The water company pays to replace them.
They're going to replace all the roads.
Yes.
Not just the patient, the whole.
If they open it, they have to put it back in the condition it was in.
They fix it, but question is the rest of it, it's a pothole here, pothole there, pothole there. I mean, they're building the surface, the whole roads back there than before.
The water company fixes anything that they interfere with. They put it back better condition than it was before they did the work.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
thank you.
Are there any other comments from the public this evening?
Yes, please.
Here are no other comments. Can I get a motion that the public comment portion be closed?
Motion.
Second.
Thank you. Thanks. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
We're now going to our agenda. My agenda is in order, but as this is the final meeting of year, as council president, I wanted to thank the council, the administration, and all of our visitors that have come throughout the year to express any concerns that they may have had throughout the township. I will say that we listened to everyone and we tried to answer in the best way that we can. I think that it's been a very relatively smooth year, but I think a lot of it has to do with the people that sit here at the dais and the people that are here in administration. So I want to thank you all, and I wish whoever is going to be sitting in this chair next year good luck. And I'm going to move on to Council Vice President Spiller.
Thank you, Council President Anderson. I'd just like to thank you for a successful year as council president. Whomever it might be, if it should be me as council president next year, I'll take your tutelage. You've taught me a couple things to bring with me next year as opposed to my first term as council president. I want to thank you. This whole council thanks you. Whatever might have been presented before this body, you addressed it. People always say we only talk or meet twice a month. We had meetings, we've had conferences about many different issues that came before us. So again, I want to thank you for an outstanding year. With that said, it's our last meeting. I wish all our residents, all my fellow council mates, my friends, our families, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. As the speaker had said this years ago, I learned from this, whatever you celebrate, celebrate it well. Everybody be safe and happy, and thank you, and here's to 2025.
Thank you, and I will wish everyone happy holidays as well. Councilman Vaccaro.
Yes, just briefly, over at the community center, I know sometimes it's a challenge during the winter break for parents that are working, that have children. There's a lot of activities going on at the community center and over at the club. So make sure you check out their website for activities during the day. Joining in to thank Council President Kyle Anderson for this year. It's been a great year. Appreciate your hard work, and also congratulations. I mean, we're public servants, but we are parents, so congratulations to you and Denise and the twins on an outstanding football season, and postseason recognition at the state level for both the boys is incredible. So congratulations. And congratulations to the whole Woodbridge Barons team. It was a great season. It was a very nice run. And also I join with everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, enjoy. Thank you very much, Council President.
Thank you. Councilman Small.
Thank you, Council President. Councilman Bauer's out today. We ask that you keep his thoughts and prayers for his family. His wife's Ingrid's mother is ill in hospital, so let's think about them. Council President, thank you for your leadership and guidance. I think we had a great year, and you led the way. So I appreciate your hard work. I want to thank all our first responders, not only for the job they do, but this month was really special with all the toy collections and tree lightings and hospital visits. Our police, fire, and EMS really went above and beyond this month what they normally do on a day-to-day basis. So thank you. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Davis.
Thank you, Council President. I'd like to echo the sentiments and say thank you for your leadership. This year, we had a great year. My agenda is in order. I just want to thank our Woodbridge Police Department, and along with PBA 38, because this past Saturday they hosted Shop with a Cop, and they took some of our children from our township on a shopping spree. So they brought in some family spirits. I would also like to thank all of the firehouses. I mean, there's been a collection of people in our township that have taken the reins and are taking care of those residents that need a helping hand. I think a lot of people are living difficult times. You know, you go grocery shopping, $400, you don't bring anything home. So, I mean, those of us that are blessed with jobs, there are other people that are unemployed or people that are lower income, and they struggle a little bit. So I just want to thank everyone in our township that has helped any family in our township. I think at this, especially during the holiday season, we always got to remember how blessed we are and give back. And with that being said, keep our first responders, our Woodbridge Police Department, all of our firemen and women, our first responders, EMTs, in your prayers, and all of the servicemen and women that are deployed and not able to spend time with their families. Just when we are together with our families, we should count our blessings and always remember those that are not. That's all that I have to say. Feliz Navidad y próspero año nuevo.
Thank you so much. Councilwoman Meehan.
Thank you, Council President. My agenda is also in order. I want to thank you for your leadership this year. I think we're happy we had a good year. It's been a smooth year, and we know it's all because of everybody here and administration, and we do thank you for everything you did this year. And I just kind of want to piggyback on everybody else with the donations this year. They have been absolutely amazing. We've gotten donations from every single firehouse in Woodbridge Township. We're taking care of 187 children this coming weekend, 81 families, and there's a need this year, and the community really stepped up and donated what they could, whether it was money or food or toys. I think everybody's going to have a gift, so it really, due to the kindness of this community, it's been amazing, and I just want to wish everybody a happy Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and happy everything, so that's all I have.
Thank you so much. Yes.
I forgot to thank Amazon. Amazon just donated and brought over to Acacia, I think about 100 coats for needy kids in our community. So on behalf of our council and administration, I want to thank Amazon for making that donation. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Councilman Patel.
Yeah, thank you, Council President. My agenda is also in order. I'd like to thank you for your great leadership. I'd like to also thank all our council colleagues, all those directors for making 2024 such a great and very successful year. Also, I would like to wish you all happy holidays, Merry Christmas, happy, healthy, and a very prospering new year to you all. That's all for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Councilwoman Cole.
Thank you, Council President. Thank you so much for your leadership this year. It's great to give me some tips considering I'm still the new kid on the block here, I would say. And I appreciate our conversations and the guidance that you've given me through the year. I want to also thank all of the residents who came out for the first tree lighting in Seawarren. It was a great event. Thank you so much. It was wonderful, and I hope that we can do that every year going forward. Also, the toy donations were amazing this year. We had a gigantic box set, Not Just Bagels, and it was filled over 3 times. So thank you so much to the residents who are very willing to help and support all the families who are not as fortunate as everyone else can be. And I also want to thank all of the residents who are just out there helping everyone in every way they can. And thank you to our military for serving, who can't be with their families, and hopefully the ones that can be home this year. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and have a blessed New Year. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Mitch.
Thank you, Mr. President. My agenda is in order. Thank you, Wilson, for your leadership this year. Look forward to working with your leadership next year. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Mr. Simaluka.
Thank you, Council President. I want to congratulate you on a very successful year, not only for you, but for your twin boys. It was very exciting to see them succeed. On behalf of the mayor and the administration, we want to wish the residents, our employees and their families, a very happy season, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate it well. And we look forward to working with you next year. As we go into next season, we have a tax and sewer overpayment. We have a 100% disabled veteran. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you very much. Director Hubner.
Thank you, Council President. I have 4 topics. Thank you.
Thank you. Director Dart.
Thank you, Council President. Nothing this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Director Brew.
Thank you, Council President. One is a proposal for inspection of the Green Street Dam. Go ahead, thank you.
Thank you very much. Legal.
We have nothing, Steve.
Okay. Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
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 Okay.